Okay, so yesterday we learned how to use the brush tool. We're going to do the same thing, except for the brush tool today that we're going to use is we're going to try to recreate a famous painting of some sort. So if you open up, let's just go Van Gogh. And you can choose any picture you want, but I'm just going to pick the old Starry Night here, it's called. I don't know if I should be able to drag it off of there. And open up Photoshop. Okay, here it is. You can see it. Van Gogh. I might add a new one. Hit OK. I am going to change that canvas size. I don't know why it would be at that, so we'll just make it 16. So if you look at my canvas, it looks like this, and I'm going to bring in File, Open. Let's see if this works better. There's my Van Gogh. Okay, and you can see there's my Van Gogh. There's my end title. Okay, so how are you going to do this? Two things. I would just kind of have this off this side, like that. What we're going to use today is called the eyedropper. And if you click eye, you can see how it turns this little eyedropper. And so what that does is it will, if I click here, you'll see it change here. And what that is it pulls that picture, whatever I'm looking at. So for example, I see a lot of blues here. So what I'm going to do is probably just choose a really dark blue. And now I'm going to use the brush tool. And with the brush tool, let's make it large. Again, it's not overly, you don't have to worry about this too much. So I'm just going to color this in, and there's going to be my blue. It doesn't have to be perfect. You make it a lot larger so it can go a little quicker than what I'm doing. So there is my blue. I gotta bring my Van Gogh picture here. There we go. I gotta make this a little smaller. That or I need a larger screen, whichever one works better. Okay, so now you can see how I got some swirls and things like that. So I'm going to click I for eyedropper. If you look, it's right here. You can always click on it, and these are the different ones, but there's the eyedropper tool. So I'm going to go over here. Let's see here. This is kind of a lighter blue, and I'm just going to see if I can create that swirl that comes through here like that. Again, we're not looking for something that has to be perfect. We're just trying to match some colors to show how it can go. So I pick my brush tool, and I'm on it. And if I right click, I'd say that's about the right size. We're going to make it a little softer. Okay, so if I just look at this picture a little bit again, it's not perfect. I'm going to make this a little smaller. There we go. So I can kind of see what I'm, oh my goodness. There we go. So I can kind of see what I'm doing. So you can see how it comes through here, and then I swirl around. Okay. And you can kind of see what it looks like there. Okay. And if you're not quite done, I just come back to this and make another swirl or whatever I need to. Now every time I do this, it's going to be in a new. So there's my first layer. What I would do now is I would always start a new layer, and like I'm going to use the eyedropper, and let's see if I can get the color of the sun to get it up in this corner. So I come back here, click my brush, I'm going to right click, I'm going to change the size and make it a little smaller. And if you can always look through and try some of these different ones. As you can see, this one's kind of splotchy, I guess is the best word. Like yesterday we used the grass. but you can kind of see these different ones. If there's one that you're like, okay, that one would work well, we'll try it. Okay, so I'm going to create the sun here, or kind of moon-ish color. And again, not perfect. And I would actually go back here and kind of color that. You can see I changed the color a little bit. What I would do, new layer, and then you're just going to click that. I'm going to change the hardness. I'm going to bring this really kind of fuzziness and kind of go around it again. Doesn't have to be perfect. You know, you can do that however you want. And let's say you color it and you're like, oh, let's just flip the layers around. And then this one would be in front. Whoops, move that one down. Layer. And you can see. Okay, so I'm starting to get it there. And you're going to go around. You're going to recreate it as best as you can. Again, like this, for example. It doesn't have to be perfect. You're just trying to... what we're trying to do is to show how to use the eyedropper and so how you can make something. So, you know, let's try that one. Okay. And you're just going to keep going through until you're done. Okay? And try your best to recreate whatever painting you want. And that will be your assignment today. All right.